Hello off-grid fans, it may be December now, but this video was filmed back in May, the end of May, last week of May, and this video is mainly about highlighting the difference between summer and winter solar in a fun little banterish competition way. So from here in December, when I haven't even got 10 kilowatt hours for the entire month yet, we go back to the end of May when I was getting 10 kilowatt hours a day, and we have a virtual battle with Andy down in Australia. Let's go check it out. Good afternoon off-grid fans. Look at us. Banks of Windermere in the English Lake District, and here we are in sunny hot England, and today it is sunnier and hotter than Andy over or down there in sometimes sunny hot Australia. And I gave him a little bit of a challenge. I said this weekend my little 2 kilowatt solar system in the northern hemisphere summer versus his 14 kilowatt system in southern hemisphere winter, and see who could produce the most power. Now, normally what restricts me from having been able to harvest sort of more than 6 or 7 kilowatt hours a day is just room in my battery and being able to use the power. But being that what I do as a job is put on mountain bike events, look at this. So this is my van with solar panels on the roof and on the back. We'll have a look round. But here I am at the mountain bike event that I am running, and you know, we've got a PA set up. We're running power from the van into this box here, and in this box, which will have all my timing kit in, we have a fridge and some lights, and we're also running power up here to my sister's camper van. And when we nosy round here, this is the Bar and Bean. They're doing catering. They've also got fridges, coffee machine, all running off my power. And tomorrow we'll have pizza van as well. We'll run that off the system. We'll be charging e-bike batteries on Saturday night. We should have plenty of room in the batteries by using plenty of power, because that's what the system is designed for. But today, cheekily, I've managed to use some power because there was plenty coming in, and Andy got 10.08 today on the we're here bank holiday weekend, Friday, so obviously Australia being ahead of us. I think it's 2 o'clock in the morning in Australia now. 2 o'clock tomorrow in Australia, but he made 10.08, and at this point at 5 o'clock, where we've still got plenty of sun left, then I've made over 9 kilowatt hours. So even before I get to the weekend, where I thought I'd be able to use enough power to beat Andy on solar production in a day, only a one-off day, don't get me don't get me confused. It's you know, it is, we're here at 54 degrees north, Andy's at 30 something degrees south. Most of the entire year his figures are completely daft compared to mine, but on this particular day, the 26th of May, then I should be able to produce more power than Andy. So let's have a quick look. I've got it up on and there, 10.09 for Andy. I mean, you can see, look, he's done 384 this month, which is way more than me. But there we are. 8.96 used for me. So I think I might even beat Andy today before I get to the point where I'll be able to use a lot tomorrow, maybe able to beat him multiple days on the trot. So there you go, Andy. It is sunnier and hotter in northern England than it is in Australia. Thank you very much. Look at that sun. Oh, I'll show you a quick, I have 6 panels, 6 350 watt panels, 2 on the roof at the front, 1 in the middle, 1 on the back, room for more, but for winter I moved 1 to the side to get more, and I've got 1 on the back as well. You can see there's just 1 on the roof because this one I moved over winter because in summer I have plenty of power. In winter I don't have enough because I say we're at 54 degrees north, so adding the in summer I don't need to worry about optimal solar production with having everything on the roof. It is just trying to get through winter that's hard. Yeah, Andy, today I'm going to beat you. We'll check back in later this evening and see if that is the case. So look, you can see the time is 9:30. The solar is down to no watts on the PV charger. And I've got 10.06 kilowatt hours. And the off-grid garage in less sunny, less hot Australia has 10.09. Still beat me, the bugger. Good morning, Enduro fans. Just got sunrise over Lake Windermere. And then have you seen how busy at 6 o'clock on a Saturday morning this campsite already is? The Marshall team already up and on it. And off-grid fans, you know what day it is today? It's tomorrow from this video. And as you can see from the sky behind me, it's been a little bit cloudy today, not quite as hot and sunny as yesterday. So I thought maybe I wouldn't be able to beat Andy down in the off-grid garage in sometimes sunny and sometimes slightly warm Australia. Oh look, I've got the kettle on making a noise. Let me knock the kettle off. I know it doesn't make a noise, but it must have also been not so good for Andy because look, Andy only did 7.67 and his local time 3 o'clock in the morning, so he's not going to do any more as it's his yesterday. And we go to me and look, 8.63. So that's it, it's official. The Lake District in sunny, hot England is sunnier than sunny, hot Australia. This is my mountain bike event. We've been running off the solar, currently charging all of the Marshall radios here, charging e-bikes, running PA, and catering here at the Barn and Bean was running on the power as well. But there, Andy, England, sunnier and hotter than Australia. Thank you very much. Well, sunrise over Lake Windermere. Looking to be another lovely day. Another beautiful sunny day. We're like not quite 5 o'clock here on the banks of Windermere in the English Lake District, and yet again it has been sunnier and hotter than sunny hot Australia down there for Andy in Andy's garage, the off-grid garage Australia. He only did, well, not even 8 kilowatt hours today. We've still got full sun here. Look at that sun. And yeah, we'll be more than 9, maybe even more than 10 kilowatt hours today from the 2 kilowatt solar compared to Andy's 14. So Andy, 2 days on the trot, I have produced more power from my little system. Oh, and up here, 54 degrees north. We're not exactly cooking it on the equator. So, but anyway, that's summer versus winter, and hope your microgrid is working out. I'll give you one look around our venue here. So this is all the riders who have been racing and just hanging around. We've got there's our marshal's tent. This is our timing box. Big screen with all the results. Cycling. Steve here working hard, trying to get everything sorted. This was our other sign on tent. We've got pizzas going in this Airstream looking thing, the bar and bean. We've been running this off the solar. Coffee machine, fridges, slow cookers. Look at that. Spicy bean tacos. Well, another day, another beautiful sunny sky, and I think I've won in the challenge to off-grid garage. Andy, you know, for a German, he's relatively funny, and he's got a good channel. So if you want to learn about solar panels and building your own batteries, he's one of the good people on YouTube to watch. Even if he's a bit obsessed with balancing, and he would hate my setup. I've got a 6P4S for 24 cells into a 12 volt with just a single BMS balancing at 50 milliamps, and it has been for over 3 years now, and it's still in balance. In fact, the other day when it was just shy of 3.6 volts per cell, we had point. So either my cells are really good, or Andy's just a bit too obsessed with balancing. So, but my big power use days, obviously we were running the catering and the entire events, the timing, the screens with all the results on, hence why I could, you know, use over 10 kilowatts a day and then have room to harvest more and beat Andy's figures. But I'm still going, so all my Marshall vests are in the, well, one lot are already dry in this Andy's Pacifico bag when I did the race across Chile in 2017. So first batch of Marshall vests already in there and dry. Second batch are drying, and I've still got another washing machine load on. There we are. And I've got some chicken skewers in my oven as well. But yeah, I'm going to end this video now, and I'll probably, when I've got some chance and edit it up, I'll pull up the VRMs for Off-Grid Garage and mine, which is Off-Grid and Working Hard. Link in the description. I might even link to Andy's as well. And yeah, you can see the power use, and I'll sort of compare each day. But not only did I beat Andy's 14 kilowatt solar system, in not so sunny and hot Australia at the moment. For multiple days on the trot with my little 2 kilowatt system, and my 2 kilowatt system is very suboptimal. My setup is designed so I can basically live off grid all year round. So I have two 350 watt panels at the front, one 350 watt panel in the middle. There used to be 2 on the roof. At the back there's only 1 because I then have this one on the back and this one that in winter I point the back south and fold this one out, but it's just flat there, getting hot with no airflow, these 2 at the back. But at least as the sun comes round, and I've only got 2 kilowatts of solar, but I can only harvest sort of 1300 watts at any one time, but I can get that from the morning when it hits you know, the panels on, from where we are now, the panels on the roof, and the one in the middle is angled slightly towards the sun. Then in the middle of the day it's actually hitting most of them. You can see the sun's up there hitting most of them, but then as we get to later on in the day, and the front ones may, especially the middle one, get a bit suboptimal on the angle, then the rear one helps. So I get a good length of day harvesting, and we'll see if we can see that in the VRM. So yeah, that's I've done it, but let's look at it in detail, do some voiceovers, and I win, Andy. I win. Admit defeat. It is sunnier and hottier, and I know that hottier isn't a word, I'm just taking the piss. So it's sunnier and hottier here in northern England than it is in Australia. Hi, I'm Kev, trying to live off-grid in my 1995 Mercedes motorhome. 6 solar panels, over 2 kilowatts, charging this awesome self-built 12 kilowatt hour lithium pack. I'm building mountain bike trails, I'm running mountain bike events, Freya's along for the ride. I'm solar powering my life while I'm off-grid and working hard.